Okay. Hi, Taurus. Welcome, 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 welcome. So, thank you for watching the channel. It's so good to have you here. Your energy is, while I was mixing the cards, is like completely on fire. I managed to get, just to jump in, I managed to get 3 Justice cards at the bottom of the decks here. So, I don't know if it's me or if it's you, okay? But whatever's coming through, to be honest, it is great, okay? So, I don't know where this reading's going to go, but we'll see. So, basically, welcome, guys, to Deploy Underground Tarot. I am T, and you are welcome here. For you Deploy heads, those are the people who subscribe to the channel and watch it. Thank you for subscribing, watching, and sharing the channel. And don't forget to hit that notification button so you get all of the stuff that comes through. There's some really great stuff on the horizon in the Deploy space. So you might want to just check and see what's going on in the community. Anyway, so today I have a really cool reading for you. I've been going through and doing this Bohemian Method reading that I found in a book that I've been reading lately. It's Tarot, How to Fortune Tell Your Future in the Cards by Kathleen McCormick. It was gifted to me. And the cool thing is it was written in 1973. You can see that, you know, it's still kind of, look at the paper. It's kind of old and mystical. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Hold on one second, Taurus. It looks like, oh gosh, I hate when I have to do this, but I have to clean the lens, okay? I have to clean the lens. Don't judge me. I just want to make sure that you get it clear. I know this is not the most professional thing, but I really want to make sure that you get what you deserve here and that it's clear. Okay, so I'm back. What kind of stuff is that, right? But I wanted it to be very, very clear for you, okay? So look, take a look at this book here. And the friend that gave it to me, she said she actually bought it in 1973, which is great. So it's been around for a long time. But basically what I'm going to be doing is a Bohemian Method reading for you that brings us from your home influences all the way into some form of luck. I do have to let you know that this reading does take a shift after the 3rd card, which resembles friendships and romance. So I'm starting to put this type of reading into my more romantic, more relationship spreads, where it's not so much about your career or some truths or some divine message. It's really, it does take a shift when we hit that friendship and romance part, okay? So, there we go, Taurus. I can't wait to do this. We are sticking with that long form reading. So we're going to keep them going for this month. And let's cleanse the cards. All right, here we go. Bohemian Method reading for Taurus. Okay, there we go. All right, so I brought out for the body of the reading, I have the Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, Rider-Waite Tarot is there for you. And for the summary, which will go in the middle, look, see, there's the Justice. It's still there. The Light Seers Tarot deck, which I'll use for the summary. And then to clarify it, because we're going to go in, to clarify it, we are going to use, see, here's the other Justice card. We are going to use the French Tarot, okay? All right, so let's get in. I'm really excited to see what's going on for you. So let's go ahead, let's get started. Really excited. All right, here we go. Yaya, please provide a Bohemian Method reading for Taurus. Huh. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So that first placement there is your home influences. I'll take you through it all. That second placement there. Oh, that second placement there is present desires and concerns. This placement here is your friendship and romance. I told you, the 3rd card, it just takes like a twist. every time, this reading. I don't know why, but it does. Fourth placement is your ultimate desires. Okay, this is definitely relationship reading. So this spread is definitely about relationships, okay? All right, let's go ahead. All right, you're learning something. Okay, you're probably learning not to be so bullish, you know, through some kind of controlled effort by that of someone that you're really interested in. But I think that you might feel like you're competing. Okay, with that the Five of Wands, that's my competition card, my sport card. But it could also be people fighting for you. You could feel like if you're in some new relationship, or people are interested in you, they're fighting for you, but there's some lost. There's something that was lost here. Yeah, there's something that was lost here. But before we get too far here, in the beginning, something was like there was a downgrade. There was a feeling of just burden, isolation. I got stuck in between English and French there. All right, let's see. Why? What is the summary for the reading? You had to make a choice, but you had all of the tools you need to make it, and I think you decided to walk away. Whoa, this is a really powerful reading here. You got that High Priestess there. Whoa. Whoa, what is that? Okay. You know, sometimes it's not worth anxiety. It's not worth the time. It's not worth the effort, right? What you thought was a completion turned into maybe taking your partner, your kids, your family, whoever is in your direct circle away from this situation. Okay? You wanted to remove yourself away from the situation because it was really 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It was just too much. I want to say that the efforts that you put in were malleable, were definitely sufficient, but to be honest, wasn't really respected in the way that it should have been. Why? Because there you are. Because you know who you are. So if you're looking for an answer to that situation in which you had to walk away from your environment, it's still asking you to continue to move away. 6 of Wands. 6 of Swords, sorry. You know, sometimes you have to look at the spread and say, what actually put you in a space in which you felt completely not heard, let's say, pushed aside, invalidated, what I'm hearing. And almost demoted in a way, like this energy put you in a space in which you're like, why do I feel like I'm walking in my shadow? In my own space, in my own home, in my own body. This is going to get deep here. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. Your home influences, let's go ahead, do the reading here. Your home influences are the 5 home influences are the 5 of Pentacles, okay? I do want to say that there was a rhythm that you got used to that was no longer fitting for you. I mean, your home influences really do reflect or denotes the direction that you're moving in within this form of comfort, okay? The home could be your heart. The home could be a partner. The home could be, well, it looks like it's a partner here. Capricorn energy. As if there were some rules or regulations that came into play in which you just felt completely pushed out. Hold on one second. Let's clarify that 5 of Pentacles, please. 5 of Pentacles. 1, 2. You are dealing with someone who's like looks like a bully, huh? But you should never poke the bull. You poke Taurus, that's probably why the Wheel of Fortune came into play in the present moment. Yeah, you were, this was causing you some form of anxiety. Sleepless nights. And let's see who this is. Yeah. Oh my God. Look, it can't be any clearer. It was bully relationship. Hey. Sorry if this doesn't resonate with everyone. If it doesn't resonate with you, please check your moon, your sun sign. If you're watching this for your sun sign, then check your ascendant. Hey, this is going to get really real. Look at that Lovers card there. You got the Lovers. You got the Lovers card. The Devil card again, and that Emperor card. And if you don't notice that the Lovers card and the Devil card are twins, something shifted in this relationship. And I think it had to do with maybe a little bit of Emperor energy. The Ram. You know? What was told to you or what you told to someone else made you have to choose between good and evil. Oof. Look at that. You can't make it up. You're like, should I do this or should I not do this? If you look at the cards, you can see that there are 2 options that you had to choose. And the beautiful thing, I was wondering why this Temperance card here came up with choosing how you're going to heal, how you're going to move on with this choice that you made. Because now I understand that 5 of Pentacles was not really about you feeling put out. May have been, but it may have been about you seeing something for what it is. May not have been about you at all. May have been about you seeing something for what it is. And seeing through and through it, that Emperor card. And seeing that you have a choice to make. You can't go left or right. Either you're going to enter some kind of conformity, some kind of constraint, and understand that that comes with a relationship. Hey, that's a relationship. Sometimes there's things you can't do that you might have to cut out of your life. And then the Lover's card, which is a little bit freer, but it really involves Gemini energy. A little bit of discussion, a little bit of innovative way of thinking, okay? It does. But you have to make that decision. And in the present moment, there was some form. It's saying, hey, if you're here, it's saying that there's a form of that Wheel of Fortune. Hopefully that there is a form of a new cycle that is approaching you. I would like to say luck, but this doesn't look lucky at all. It looks like what you moved into was really a form of making an ultimate decision about the death of this relationship or the continuance of this relationship. And you being a probably dominant force in your house, the breadwinner, the decision maker, it is a huge decision that you have to make. I'm not playing that down at all. There's a big decision that you had to make. Now, if this is not regarding your home or some kind of relationship, if you're still watching this and you're saying, hey, well, it still resonates. Look, there was and there is something that you are deciding that has to do with good or evil. And if you even believe in that, right? That decision was made and pushed you into another chapter. That decision will be made, has been made, and it will be pushed. It'll push you into another chapter. You can't stay there forever. I mean, the Emperor made the decision, okay? So if you're there right now, the Emperor made the decision. New chapter came in. Wheel of Fortune, you know? New chapter came in. It came in. And I'm really interested to see why and what and with whom. I think I have an idea. But I think that if we're talking about good or evil, I'm not saying the devil card is an evil card. It's actually one of my favorite cards. Let's say that this identity, that these identities was you choosing between two people. Choosing between the Gemini and the Capricorn, let's say. You know? Capricorn energy is the devil card. Gemini energy is the lover's card, okay? Let's say that was the storyline here. Choosing between the Gemini and the Capricorn. Choosing between someone who's more chatty and light and someone who's more, has their stuff together, controlling a little bit. Maybe more into themselves. Maybe working hard. Okay, that's Capricorn energy. Maybe that is where you are. Now, choosing between these two people. Choosing between two people. Choosing between two options. Pushed you into a new beginning. That Wheel of Fortune in the present moment. It's saying, hey, T, tell them that they are in a new beginning after they make that step. And I'm going to tell you, I think you chose, you know, with the devil card here, I think you chose the Capricorn energy. I think you chose the person who's more stable, who's probably not as fun, but hold on. Let me see. Wow. Okay. Wow. Five. You guys are throwing me for a loop here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Wow. All right. So at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Cups. And to clarify the Wheel of Fortune, I'm sorry to say, but I think you dropped the Gemini energy. And I think you felt that was the higher calling for you, maybe, or was not the higher calling for you with that High Priestess energy. But look at the Five of Pentacles. It moved right in. From here, right in here. Okay? I'm saying that that King of Swords that you see over here, this is Gemini energy, it's air energy. I think that this person who was too free, maybe, was too much for you. And I think you had to let it go. That's the new chapter. You had to let it go. The High Priestess is saying, hey, there's some divine message coming through this Five of Pentacles experience. Five of Pentacles experience. Remember, we were just seeing the Five of Pentacles there, clarifying it, and here it is again. You can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. So you decided to move away from this Gemini energy into, this makes sense, your friendship and romance area. This is the Devil card. So you chose that Capricorn energy. Some of you are thinking about choosing it. Some of you might still be back here wandering. I don't know what kind of relationship it is. I hope that you are doing this healthy. I hope that it's not causing a ruckus. I hope it's not disturbing two other lives. I hope that it is just like a dating situation. Or if you're married, you're already divorced. You divorced a Gemini or an air sign, and you're moving into a new era in which romance is more. Hey, Capricorn energy, Earth energies are fun. I mean, they could be just as romantic, just as it depends on what's in their chart, right? But this energy is saying that you chose something that is more stable. Something that is moving, working, may not be as exciting as the Gemini energy, but it's stable. Okay? Devil energy is amazing. A lot of people get scared when they see the devil card or the death card. And these cards are actually transition cards. And most of them are very solid cards. It's no fluff, right? It's saying, boom, this is happening. I am chained to you. And that's pretty much what you may feel now, is that this situation, you are now chained to this situation. It may be new for you having a lover like that. Let's go ahead and see what clarify that devil energy for me. Yeah, it's new for you. Give me 2 more. Tell me more. It's just new for you. You never had, you never had this situation. You're entering it blindly because you're like, I've never dated a person or been with a person like this before. Oh, good. But the cool thing is, it's going to give you a new outlook on life. That's that new chapter. Did you have to get rid of this air sign? Can you put it in the comment section if you want to share your life? I like when people tell me their stories. You had to get rid of this air sign. You had to move away from this Gemini energy. It was not conducive to a healthy lifestyle. And bloop, up comes this Capricorn energy, this earth energy that kind of grounds you. It's new for you. You feel blindfolded by it. All right? You feel like, I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm going to move away from this current situation into something that may be, with the 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, that may be different form of creative relationships for you. That's healthy. That's really good for you because you're moving into something that's new. It may be exciting for you or maybe a bit of a struggle, but you being an earth energy, you and the Capricorn share a lot in common. Okay, it may not be a Capricorn, but someone who has the traits of a Capricorn. Capricorns are upward moving. They're always working, okay? They're about organization. They're about structure. They are the sign of time. They control time. They are Saturn energy, okay? And you entering this space as a Taurus, it's actually going to bring you more and more grounded energy. You may feel more relaxed. It may not be as exciting as with the Gemini. It may not be as like, woof, but it may be more stable energy. And there are creative ways that you can boost this relationship, okay? Now, the reason why I say that is, beyond that, in your ultimate desires position, you got the Queen of Wands. Look, there is a lack of excitement that you're moving into. You know it. You know it's not going to be as exciting. Not everyone's as crazy and exciting as the Gemini, right? Free and, change their mind at the drop of a dime. This person is very methodical. But that Queen of Wands energy is saying that you can develop some creative ways in which maybe you can stabilize this situation, this new experience. Hold on, before I get too far. Hold on one second. Yeah, it's gonna grow. 6 of Cups. Yep. Oh, it's gonna grow really. Hold on. What does that mean? What does that mean? Nope. Please be specific. What does that mean? Okay. You feel like this is a situation in which what you're used to, what you're used to, running after it, speaking directly to it, probably helped you developed the relationship with the Gemini or the air energy. But now I'm getting called towards, you know, this Six of Cups energy. It's like you're moving away from this, like, this is my sport card again, okay, that Five of Wands, competitive. Maybe you always felt like the Gemini was not truly yours. This air energy, this other option, the Lover's card, was never truly yours. And actually what's funny is the Lover's card was in the beginning with the Devil card, and the Devil card had more of an image of being frightened, but the option you took was actually facing your fears. Facing your fears about letting some energy go that does not pertain to you. Now, if this is a boss or not a relationship situation, you decided to move on to a new job, that's good. However, you moved away into something that is going to grow. Okay? Your luck was the Seven of Swords. Okay? Your luck was to move away in silence. Maybe they're not so happy about how you left, okay? But I think you had to leave that way. And you are being backed by the Queen of Wands, which is saying, hey, that although you thought it was something, actually, more fun for you is over here with another Earth energy, Capricorn, another Taurus, or Virgo, okay? It's a shift for you. It's a shift for you to understand that you may not ever date or be with a person like the air energy ever again, okay? That you have shifted. There's a new chapter that came in. That's so funny. I was thinking, why are they choosing between good and evil? No, it was actually to say that the Capricorn card, Devil card, is evil was actually the reverse. You were actually facing your fears by taking what seems stable and secure. Stable and secure. So then the fifth card, which talks about unexpected help and hindrance, there's learning. This is my astute guy, you know, the Page of Pentacles. He's my I'm studying, I'm going to finish my PhD, you know, I'm going to learn the secrets of life, but slow and steady wins the race, this type of situation, you know. And I think that you have noticed the difference. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this light correct on the card. There we go. I think you're starting to notice the difference. Is that by you facing your fear and saying, hey, hold on, I would like to understand what happened here while I'm in this. For those of you guys who have made the decision, there is a comforting relationship coming through for you, okay? There is something that's totally different coming through for you. Yeah. Trusting your intuition, the Moon card. Something was telling you about this situation way before. Yep, moving in the direction in which what? Okay. In which, you know, actually maybe it gives you more time to focus on what's important, probably work. Maybe that energy was blocking your intuition and you knew that there was something blocking you, okay? You knew. The reason why I say you knew, because that Six of Swords that's there is indicating movement, but movement into light, which I really love. If you look at it, it's moving into the sun, out of stormy weather, okay? And your intuition, the Moon card, which is right here behind it, is actually giving the push to focus on work, focus on what you've been doing, go deeper into that, because maybe there was a blockage. You know when you fall in love with someone and then all this stuff that you're supposed to do kind of falls off to the side because it's a chemical interaction. You can't, I don't know. I don't think you choose who you love. I think it's a part of the makeup, right? And this was exciting for you, but it did slow down some of the things that you needed to get done. And Taurus, we know when y'all need to get stuff done, it needs to get done. The cool thing is that if you haven't made this decision yet, this is what's to come, okay? This is what's to come, all right? Now, completion and the immediate. It's almost like you make this decision to try something new, and then boom, bam, boom, you're back to doing what you wanted to do with the same situation, right? Just not with this partner or person who kind of took your time and energy. Put you in the Five of Pentacle energy. Yeah. This person gives you the space to be who you are, and you still feel the love. Gives you the space. Look at that. Hold on one second. Okay. That's the beautiful thing about it, is they give you the space to be who you are. You feel secure in the relationship. You don't feel this flighty Gemini thing that's flying around, you know? You feel, well, there we go. Okay, yeah, and then the King of Swords. King of Wands. For those of you guys who haven't moved out of that, there is a new person coming in that's going to provide a sense of stability that you've never had before in space. Like, you still have your space to reflect, to work, to feel comforted in the relationship, to feel respected, to feel that you do have some trustworthy person with you, because, you know, the King of Cups, they say he's the most romantic lover out of all the kings, but I think he's the one that's very in tune with his emotions, you know? Very in tune with his emotions, like supremely. He's not afraid to tell you, I love you. He may show you more so than tell you, right? But he's a romancer. And with that Three of Wands, I'm serious. It's like a new portal. It's a new space that you're entering. Sorry, this fly keeps like flying on my leg. It's weird. Okay? You're entering a new beginning in which you have never experienced such relationship. Now I understand why your headache has been calmed by such priest-like energy. It's here. Okay? Now I understand why everything that you have worked towards has been quieted by this energy. And why here, the luck came in as you, Seven of Swords, I said it again, as you quietly took what you needed to take to move on. Now, the person you left may not be so happy about how you did that, okay? Because, you know, if you look at the Seven of Swords, they're like looking back, and they took two more. They took a little bit more than what they were supposed to take. More than what their hands could carry. It's not funny to you, but it's funny, you know? Maybe they were a jackass, you know? Maybe that's what you didn't need. Maybe they're a liar, you know? Who knows? Okay. Thank you. Oops. Thank you. Okay. Oop. It's like, yeah, I left at night. Like, they had no idea. I just left at night with the Eight of Cups. Give me the last one, please. Thank you. Yeah. Ten of Pentacles. And the Seven of Cups at the bottom again. Okay. Okay, I don't know. I'm just going to take a guess with this clarifying the Seven of Swords. I mean, for me, this says I left at night. You know, I left at night. Maybe it was dark. Maybe it was their shadow energy that pushed you out, that gave you the idea to go after something better, that Ten of Pentacles. Because here you are as the Queen of Pentacles here. It's not like you lost anything in this, actually. And if you did, I'm sorry. But don't feel that way. Whatever you feel that was taken for you, it doesn't matter. It was not something that you needed to move on into this next chapter. But for most of you guys, I feel like you were just like, that's enough of it. That Eight of Cups energy tells me, you know, I saw the light. I'm going to walk right into that Pentacles energy. My energy, your energy, okay? Taurus energy. When I say my, I mean Taurus energy, okay? You got tired of the lies, maybe could be cheating, I don't know, doing everything they want to do and not doing what you want to do, or not having a stable situation, and this other situation comes into play, which quiets it down. And I think you're still kind of like, is this real? But it is, okay? It is real. It is. It's stable. It's just you're not used to a calm relationship. Look at that. Five of Swords. In the middle, you got oh my gosh, let me translate it. The Temperance card, okay? And you have the High Priestess at the end here, okay? That's some intense energy. That's like cleansing. That's like a spiritual cleansing, okay? That's like going to the spa or sauna and like coming out with an idea and being like, that does not work for me anymore. That relationship taught you a lot, but what it brought you into was something that's more connected and focused. I mean, come on. How much time do you have to deal with that? There's so many other things you got to do, Taurus, right? There's so many other things that you have to do. You don't have to deal with that. You don't. I mean, it's not my job to get into your stuff. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Cups, one more. It's not my job to get in your stuff, but the way this story looks like, it looks like you just was like, that's enough. Okay, and what's that last card? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a new love, but it's going to balance you out, and emotionally you're going to feel completely stable, okay? It's a new love. Of course your 3 of Cups dropped, right? Of course your 3 of Cups dropped here, because here you go. You got your 5 of Cups, but your 3 of Cups are dropped. But you're holding your 2 of Cups. That moves you into the 2 of Cups energy that's saying, hey, wake up, Taurus. What you've been given may not be as exciting, but there is a form of love here. It may be new. It may be through luck. That's what love's all about, okay? You do have the option to cleanse all this energy and stabilize your life, stabilize this situation, whatever that is, okay? So that's what I got for you this month, Taurus. Very direct energy for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I cannot wait to do another reading for you next month. Take care, and I'll see you. Goodbye.